So guys, welcome back to yet another video and welcome to my FUT birthday predictions. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieran at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. Now, earlier this week, I actually did a video previewing FUT birthday, and I suspect it'll be coming out next Friday, so hopefully we've got a pretty big promo to look forward to coming very, very soon. And with everything that's going on with EA right now, I think they're going to want to make this promo pretty fun, so hopefully that happens, because it's been a while since we've had, a really good promo, so fingers crossed this one is good. I always like FUT birthday, so I'm really hoping that EA get this one right. In previous years, we have seen this promotion produce a lot of position change items, and I hope that's a continuous theme going forward. And you'll notice that in my actual play predictions, that is reflected. A lot of them are position change items. It's also worth mentioning that last year, we also saw weak foot and stuff like that upgraded as well, which is also a very nice addition. So yeah, in the comments, as per usual, I want you guys to be involved. Let me know who you want to see feature. Also, let me know what position you want them to be in, and whether you want them to get a skill move or weak foot upgrade. And of course, if you could leave a like rating on the video, that'd be great too. So let's begin then, and let's begin with a pretty big one. We have a centre forward Neymar. Now, I think this is a pretty common one in a lot of people's predictions, but it's one that I feel like, we're bound to see. EA will throw high rated players into this promotion, and Neymar's a player who hasn't actually had that many special items this year, so it would make sense. I would actually like him not to be in FUT birthday as one of these cards. I would actually like to see a flashback Neymar to a centre forward card. I think that would be pretty cool. But nonetheless, we're going to feature him today. This card would be mega expensive if it did indeed happen. Next to him, we have another player from the Liga, and it's Gelson Martins. Now, I know a lot of you are sick of seeing him in my promo prediction videos, but I just want him to get a special card. I just think it would be so beneficial for the game, just because he can link in so many different players in regards to hybrids. You've got players like Renato Sanchez, Neymar, Mbappe, etc. that this guy could link to players like Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo, etc. So I'm just hoping this one does happen at some point. Now, I don't know if people would be happy or annoyed to see this one happen. We have a potential striker, Ryan Kent. There's no point in putting him on the wing for another special item. Make him central and just let people run wild with him at striker. I think that would be pretty fun. Obviously, a bit of a throwback to his card last year, the Road to the Final item, which was just ridiculous in game. He's got an inform this year, which, yeah, it's decent, but it's nowhere near as OP as it was last year, so I think a FUT birthday item would be pretty nice. I am hoping we see some proper throwback cards in this, and I think an Obafemi Martins would actually be just, a fun item for the game. 5-star weak foot on him. Back in the day, this card was just ridiculous. He's non-informing game. So, yeah, I would like to see him get a boosted item. Would it be anything amazing this year? Probably not, but I just like the nostalgia that these kind of cards bring. The same, to be fair, can be said for a Loic Remy item. He recently got added into the game, but his non-inform is horrendous. The pace just isn't there, so he's not usable. And, yeah, a boosted version of him, as I say, would be quite good just for those throwback FIFA moments. Tagliafico seems to be a player that just regularly picks up special cards every now and then, and I think a position change card for him would actually be rather useful. Obviously, he's a left back as a base item, but as a CDM, he actually could have some pretty nice stats. Moving on then to a Usmana Dembele. Now, I know we get a lot of French wingers in the game, but most of them are left-sided. I think a Dembele at right wing would be really useful for the game, and it could reflect way back when he was on the right side for Dortmund and stuff like that. I just think this card would be really good, really useful, and very popular. As I say, fully aware we always get French wingers, but we don't have too many on the right edge, and not good ones anyway, and this card would obviously be pretty high tier, so certainly it would be a nice one for me personally. Now, let's have a look at some Serie A options. We have Hakimi, who does have a one-to-watch item this year, but most of his cards are on the right side, and in the past he's actually played as a left-back, so once again, a bit of a throwback to that I think would be quite nice for the game. There is already some semi-good left backs in the Serie A, obviously Theo Hernandez being probably one of the standouts, and also that Road to the Finals Alexandra, which unfortunately is no longer active, but I think this Hakimi would actually be very nice. Alternatively, a CDM Hakimi I think would also be very, very cool. Now we move on to Rabia of Juve, who obviously comes out packed as a CDM, or is it centre mid? I think it's CDM. But moving him to centre back I think would be nice, because he's pretty tall. He's 6'4" in game, and I actually think he would fit that centre back role quite nicely. We spoke about Theo Hernandez a few moments ago, but what about a CDM variant of his item? Now I'm unsure if this one will happen because he's already got a pretty high rated headliners card, but yeah, this card would be mad, especially with the pace he would bring to this role. Now, EA could potentially do what they do with some like flashback cards, where they downgrade the pace a little bit and then boost other stats, which is probably what they will do. But nonetheless, I think a central version of this guy would certainly be interesting. And now we come on to another interesting situation, or at least I find it quite interesting. Joe Gomez, obviously in this game, is a pretty elite centre-back. He is very, very overpowered, and people have been using him from day one, and they're still using him in very, very good teams at this point. Now, with him being out injured, he's obviously not had a chance to pick up too many special cards. A FUT birthday item for him, I think, would be very, very fitting, because he's a very, very popular player and has been for the past couple or so seasons of Ultimate Team. Centre-back, though, would be boring. We've already got a non-informed there and an informed there. Let's give him a position change and make him something like either a fullback, which he has played in the past, or, better, a CDM. I just think, yeah, this card would be very, very useful for teams, and it would be another one that I think would be extremely popular. So let me know your thoughts on that one in the comments. Hakim Ziyech is next on the list. Now, originally I was going to go with a right-wing Timo Werner, but this item just made a bit more sense to me. Now, Ziyech has played cam, left wing, right wing, but in FIFA he's only got a cam and a right wing item, so let's make him a left wing. Also, he's got a horrific weak foot in FIFA, so also give him a 5-star weak foot, and that way at least he's much more usable. I think that would be a very, very good addition. And then following on from him, we have Alan, who, like, he's got a good non-inform item, but like his one-to-watch item just hasn't been upgraded yet, so maybe a FUT birthday card for him, especially considering in previous FIFAs he's been a very, very popular item. So yeah, could just be a pretty nice one for teams. And the same, to be fair, can be said for Lingard, who in my opinion could have had a couple more special cards this year. He's got the inform, but probably could have had the player of the month the other month, and also could have had a few other informs. Sadly they haven't come, so maybe he'll feature in this promotion. Okay, so now let's discuss some La Liga options. We begin with Valverde. Now, I was thinking, what position shall I put him in? Originally, I was thinking one of the attacking wing roles, but then I thought, everyone uses Mendy, so let's give them an alternative to Mendy, and let's put Valverde as a left back. I just think that would be, you know, just pretty nice. Kondogbia as a centre-back I also think would be quite cool. I know we had a Shapeshifters variant of him last year, and that card was actually very popular, so a bit of a throwback to that. Now let's chat Bundesliga. I was thinking of who to do, and I thought about a winger Haaland. Now, there is a bit of thought behind this. Haaland in FIFA has some exceptional items, but although they have elite shooting and pretty good pace, the dribbling on them still feels awful. So I'm thinking, FUT birthday, let's give him a big boost in the dribbling area and move his position to the wing. It could just be a nice item. I still don't think he'll dribble too well, but I just think it could be a fun item. And obviously you can change his position in-game if you wanted to do so. So I like that one. Now, Huang Hee Chan. His non-inform this year has been a nightmare to play against from the start. It has been a very OP card, so I think he would fit into his promotion quite nicely. Could keep him at striker if you wanted, but he's got a one-to-watch card, so meh. Give him a left wing card or a right wing card, and boom, nice little item right there. I also don't think the Bundesliga wing options are too strong, so that's another reason to put him out wide. And we're actually going to end with what I think would be a terrific item. It is a striker Alfonso Davies. Now, obviously the stats aren't going to be as impressive as the team of the year, but we don't want to play him at left back anyway. We want to play him centrally in attack. I think this card would be really, really fun, because Alfonso Davies is one of them players who feels fast. And what I mean by that is he feels rapid. Some cards have got, you know, 95 plus pace, 96 plus pace, and they don't feel that quick. Now, Alfonso Davies has felt like he's got 99 pace from day one, even on his non-inform item. So, yeah, I think this could be a really nice card. And once again, they could play around with the stats a bit, maybe swap his shooting and his defensive stats around from his like Road to the Final card, just to make his shooting really good, and his defending maybe a bit lesser. And also, if this item was a striker card, people could use it as a CDM if they wanted to as well. But I think it would be a really fun attacker. So, those were my predictions slash players I'd just like to see in the upcoming FUT Birthday promo. Let me know your thoughts on them in the comment section down below. I might actually do a second set of predictions just because I really like the idea behind this promo, especially if they do the weak foot skills and position changes again. So look out for potentially a part 2. And on that, I'm hoping that with it being a big promo, they do actually do 2 teams for it, but make both teams stacked because it's FUT Birthday. It's a big promo. Let's make it, you know, a decent one. So, yeah, there is that. Anyway, as per usual, be active in the comments. Let me know who you want to see. Leave a like or rating on the video as well. Help support the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.